at Windmill 2023, and especially on the live stream. That's what you want. Like, fans are watching, family, friends. You want to make them proud and happy.
And HORANGI coming out. That's Baywatch to the number 9 shirt. Ran. Sung shoots. And that one's knocked away.
Good defense, taking care of not rushing into the opponents. Watching out for everyone on the fields, everybody's. Oh!
Inside break right into the defense. The tiger on the shirt credited with the defense.
But same should go when you throw, not only when you catch. Look at the bodies on the field and look out where you throw.
That one right on the doorstep. Will the Koreans answer the bell here? Well, not on that throw. They've centered. Now to Minjun. And he finds a receiver in the corner there. That is the number 4 shirt. Yeah, he's gone. We're probably going to just do it statsless.
Fourth step. Will the Koreans?
Will, am I unmutable? Am I unable to mute on this headset?
I don't get how it works, so if you mute, it's for both of us?
Yeah, just
It's really cool to see Korean team here because we are used to have internationals out of Europe. I mean, international teams coming for Windmill, which is a really big ultimate event. I mean, one of the biggest in Europe. But we're used to see more Australians or North Americans like Canada or USA teams. So it's really cool to have a Korean team taking the time flying here. As we've seen, we already had Colombian Satima on the live stream, and now having Korean team. That's really exciting, and to see different styles of playing and not only the European style or North American one.
Yeah, North American everybody gets to see because, well, it's the most popular ultimate still. But yeah, this is great. I mean, I haven't seen a Korean team play in a European tournament ever. I'm sure it's happened, but I haven't seen it. And maybe Worlds here. And apparently they've got about 5 or 6 from Korea. The rest is, this is a lot of players that are playing in Southeast Asia. And they've kind of said, hey, let's all pull our forces together. Of course, the Korean KOR was the organizing core, and they got enough to make it worth its while. And now, yeah, now they're here. And now they get a chance to break. What a pickup there. 42 gets down and dirty. Hacker, but no, it did slip out of his hands. And too many cooks in the kitchen trying to maintain control despite all the voices in this too many cooks, as they say. I guess that means, you know, there's not enough space to shine in a too many cook situation. It means more people have to be quiet and listen.
This is all. We have the nice parade of our friend Herbie with Alice, because this year's theme is Alice in Wonderland.
And again, just another view of how over the top they go here at Windmill. Nice take there. Speaking of getting over the top, that was Van Oldenbeek who takes that big sky. He gets it back. And they're going back and around and around and around. That one knocked away, though. No score for the Dutch.
Too many cooks ruling the skies, but apparently when staying on the ground, HORANGI are also taking their steps and Taking advantage. Oh my!
Opens up the arm there. It's Hacker underneath. He finds the disc, but not the end zone all in one. And one throw later. Alicia Chua with the goal. I can do my Korean war song. You want to hear it?
Go for it.
Dehamingguk. And then what's the other one? Oh, peace in Korea. Oh, peace in Korea. Oh, peace in Korea. Oh, ore, ore. There we go. There's the World Cup chant for the Koreans. I'm on board. I'm with you, Korea.
Thank you for this good Korean lesson.
So when I was playing Ultimate in South Korea, it was during the World Cup in 2002, so I got to go to some World Cup games, and I got to hear some Korean World Cup war cries.
We get the Grandpa Stef stories. When I was playing back in Korea,
I used to go to training
remember.
uphill both ways.
Awesome. Bring this experience, all these cheering songs.
Yeah, it's fun, Charlotte.
I love these stories.
And so, Charlotte, we've got the sideline fixed now. We've got the 2 tape lines. We got the 3 meters. We've got it all here at Windmill. We've got a little bit of wind now, as you'll see in the back of the shot with those flags starting to wave left to right on your screen.
I mean, what would be a windmill without wind?
Just a mill. TMC from the brick mark. Lee gets the under. Now the deep shot goes. There's going to be a contest for it. There's at least 2 there, but the third man comes to the party. Janovic takes it away, and Horangi can go the other direction. There's the under. Kim.
Janovic, I guess, is an import on the Korean team because that doesn't sound very Korean to me.
Yeah, that's it. Like we said, a lot of these
Janovic.
Asian expats. Ooh! Somebody pursued that a bit too hard, but no contest. They were going to the same spot, a little bit of a bump, no foul called.
Great defense pressure, positioning from TMC.
And TMC getting it in to play there. My Tell getting a touch.
Oh!
What a pickup by Shap. He goes to ground, and now they've jacked it. That one's hanging. Receiver's the first one there. And that's one of many of the TMC shirts that are wearing a double U on the back of their jersey, so we can't actually specify which member that is scoring the goal.
A player.
Somebody on TMC. That one's Alina.
Alina Hermeking.
Hermeking with the goal. Wearing the shirt number UU.
Number U.
Since
isn't
we've
it
got
100?
some you TMC fans, when you watch this back, make sure you get real numbers on your shirt when you'll be on streamed games, please. That means if you go to tournaments where there will be a stream. So, Charlotte, how was breakfast this morning? What did you have?
Bread with peanut butter and those, obviously the sparkling chocolate. How do you call this?
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
The Dutch are crazy with their sprinkles. They put that on everything.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. I'd say that it doesn't replace a good chocolate paste or a hazelnut paste. I mean,
I agree, but I'll take it while I'm here. I'd like to enjoy that one. Gets away. And too many cooks with a very short field now. Hammer.
oh,
Too low. Oh! My goodness, not too low if you're going to make a play like that. And the finish, 22 Los de Gron with a spectacular play. She ends up getting the assist, not the goal, but it was really the receiving end of that was the sensational bit.
amazing one-hand grab on the hammer. That was, as you were saying, too low, but saved by Los Tejon.
And we're going to get another look.
Catch if the
Woo! Nice bit of work there.
amazing. And the finisher outside played it to avoid the defense. Nice job.
Benji thinks that. Oh, I think that's like you get the Dutch in, but Benji thinks that'll be a better game. I don't know. I quite like AUC Ireland.
Yeah, I kind of prefer that. I'm easy either way.
Well, that's 2 votes for this one vote for this one out of you, me, and Benji.
Yeah,
so
my vote is AUC Ireland.
Here we go back to Mini Cooks on defense after taking the lead 3-2. The nice layout to save the hammer.
So HORANGI playing out of their own end. Of course, back in the early days of Korean Ultimate, Seoul Asylum, one of the first teams out of Seoul. And then the Korean Ultimate national team formed from them. And shortly after, KOR took over, and now there are all sorts of clubs thriving in Korea. The Rock. You can't stop The Rock, or maybe you could. But here they come anyways. Ran gets the throw off. That is a gainer to Billy Teo. Ran again. Ran and Teo back and forth. Blanchard. Yan. And they're playing behind the disc. A little bit of a zone by the looks of things. Or am I wrong? I'm wrong.
It's more of a poachy wall. That's that.
Chase for goal. And well weighted. Not the weight, but to wait for that one to land. And let the pursuing defender just over pursue. And now it's a timeout called on the goal line. Koreans going to have a think about how to pop that one in. I'm not sure I like a timeout right on the goal line like that with momentum, but we'll have to see how that one plays out. Let's take a short break here and be back to see what the Koreans do with this disc.
The ultimate things in life are free, and we're keeping it that way. Subscribe to keep up with the latest games, tournaments, and community content. Share it with your team and friends, and drop a like to help spread Ultimate to more people. Spread the word, spread the love. ULTI.TV.
And we're back to live. So Korea with the chance to discuss things. Of course, the Southeast Asian tour, so much fun. Thailand to Singapore to Malaysia to Hong Kong. Tournaments back in the days in Shanghai and Beijing. And now with the rise of Chinese Ultimate participation numbers, it's going to be interesting to see how they do. Like, our first look at the Chinese will be in under 24s, but right now we're looking at Korea and how they contend with TMC, the Dutch squad. Inside throw, hung up and into the hands of the 13 shirt, Naseger. So
apparently it was not such a bad idea.
The timeout worked,
timeouts.
and you disagreed with me when I said I'm not sure about that timeout, Charlotte. We went to break, and she's like, I think that timeout's fine. I was like, well, you just tell the people that. Tell them that I disagree with Stefan, and you were right in this case. Why did you like that timeout?
I mean, so far in the game, they look to be like unstable a bit. For scoring, they did amazing defenses, but on the offense, it's not that steady. And I think that right here in the end zone, like, we had a great first catch. just on the line, and then second one just on the line, and it's this moment you get the frustration of, oh my, why am I not catching it inbounds, you know? And so I think that would be the right moment exactly to just take time, take a deep breath, and think like, okay, everyone together, what are we gonna do? Recenter the disc or have this little pass in front of you, but make sure you're gonna get the next one inbounds and not next to you, and then someone's trying to jump in, you know, or any tricky other kind of passes that might be more difficult. So
Yeah.
I think it's good to confirm this one. They still have another timeout if needed, so confirm your points.
That one out of bounds. TMC's number 31. Poik points to the sideline near midfield where she spotted it going out.
We got a new Korean call.
A new Korean chant. I need to learn it. Because 한국말 잘하시네요.
Great pronunciation.
Thanks. That means I speak Korean really well.
Ah.
But I always follow that up with 한국말 조금요.
Which means just kidding.
Well, yes. Well, first I say 농담, which is a joke, and then I speak a little bit of Korean.
Nice.
Well, here come the Dutch. 3-3 game. A great game on the stream here. Nice and close. Poik sends it and bounced. What? Did he just chicken wing that? Did he just elbow catch that with his ribs? He did.
What?
I want to see that again. I thought that was for sure. I mean, it was touched by the defense. And then,
Yes.
and then not even chicken winged in his right hand side, like on his left hand. So it would have gone right across his body.
Definitely want to have another look on this, because first the mark was very close to get a block on this huck, like avoiding just to get hit on the head. Look at this on
Poik
the big
sets it up.
shot, and here second attempt on defense.
Too much traffic to get a great look, but you see at the end, what a weird catch. But like I said in the last game I was on, you got to be good to be lucky.
Whatever works. I mean, gotta be good to be lucky. Exactly. Yes,
Yeah,
I
you
had
know,
to
it looks
translate.
lucky, but you still got to be good to have enough reaction speed
Exactly.
to give yourself a chance for lucky situations.
To always stay aware, have these reflexes on.
So 4-3 for Too Many Cooks after the chicken wing score.
Got a pretty close
And
game.
Yeah,
Oh.
smashing game. Horangi engages the dump. Sung. That goes to Nasegar and then back to Sun. Number 5 shirt. Nasegar. And a sitter there. Unfortunate turn, and now very short field for TMC. Finds the up line in a very short space. Lee centers. On the doorstep. Leading throw, smacked away by Nasegar. And now Korea get another whole field to look at.
Too Many Cooks so close to get another break and just got denied.
Number 5. Oh, and the wind. I felt the wind gust as that went up. Shot for goal. That one counts. Lee with the goal and the triple U of Hermaking
Alina.
gets the assist. So wind is up. We got the stadium in the background. Still shots of Iggy to the right. Getting info. We were able to watch some other games around. Saw that France Open has won their last 2 games. They just beat Heidi's. We saw the very end of that on the drone. Axel Roger gives a little flex. Lets us know that, yeah, we won. France is going all right.
France is actually in both of us top 4 of the Open division.
Yeah, we both like them at least to be semifinalists. We also sent the drone up and over the Mooncatchers Condors game, which was nice and close till about half, and then Mooncatchers pulled away. Won by about 4, I think.
15-12.
Oh, only 3 in the
Condors.
end.
Yeah. And yes, France Open won Heidi's 15-8.
So they smashed
Good
it up.
gap.
The French. And of course, you're going to have to follow as we do as new games come in, new streaming options come in. We think we know what our next rounds are going to be, but you're going to have to just wait and see.
Whoa.
The streams will be up. 17 shirt forwards now to 25. That's Kim. Sends for goal. And Markowski with the goal from the Kim assist. And it is back to a 1-point game here. 5-4 still in favor of the Dutch. And so you told me what you had for breakfast, but I didn't tell you what I had for breakfast.
What did you have for breakfast?
I had a
Stef?
very nice praliné noisettes that was a gift by Charlotte Terrasson. So I had I had my regular Windmill breakfast, but then I had one toasty with a caramelized hazelnut
premium.
almond spread, which is the praliné. So that was very nice of you, Charlotte, to bring me your homemade praliné.
With pleasure.
Anybody at home who's going to be at Windmill or any tournament in Europe that ULTI.TV will be at, feel free to bring me jars of homemade delicacies. I'd be happy to try them.
What would you rate it on 10?
That's a high rating. I mean, I didn't get to eat it just with a spoonful, so I got to give it that to give it the full rating. But on bread, I mean, I'll give it an easy 8 out of 10. But I do need to really put it on the teeth to feel the texture of the caramel.
I'll bring you the better version.
Shap hanging under it, and he has a lot of potential to body out, and he used it all there. He's a big-chested, muscular man, and he used all of that big-chested muscle.
That was a really good boxing out. I mean, he really carried like the defense with him, brought him with him, and then just curved back to the disc in front of the defense, leaving no chance to catch up. Pretty nice example of boxing out.
Fouke, that's his first goal to go with an assist in this game.
And I gotta give you a bit of updates on the other games.
Let's
we
hear
cannot
it.
see all of them. We have the Belgium and Lithuanian national teams playing against each other. Lithuania leading 7-3.
Ooh, that's a shocker.
While France mixed is leading 6-2 against Smog. 1 Eurotrash 5-2 against New Age Mix from Israel. Switzerland Mix 4-6 against Farmer Brown's Greenhouse.
Amazing. And of course, you guys, we are running another stream, a third stream on our drones that will be chasing a lot of these close games and giving you bits and pieces of footage. So please go check those out as well. Keep multiple streams open, like them all, subscribe, and then become a patron. And you have no other options but to do all those things I've just commanded, not only recommended. I command you to do what I've said. Baywatch gets the under. Kindly ask.
Kindly recommend.
You know I would never command you to do anything. Hacker. Oh, sorry, that's Baywatch who gets the under. Now the deep
Oh.
shot. That's a beautiful throw from Kim and a great reception from Sun. And Horangi go back within one, and they are in a game. And you see what the Swiss draw does. Each new round, we saw blowouts in round one, and it wasn't a big surprise. But as you get those blowouts out of the way, the Swiss draw, the magical algorithm, puts everything back into order. And from here on out, as this tournament goes, there should be less and less potential to see score gaps. And that is the beauty of this Swiss draw and this tournament, is we get so many close scores and close games.
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning of the tournament, it's hard to have only close games because there are all types of levels at Windmill. We have one of the highest levels in Europe, but still also fun teams, like with still good players, but maybe not teams preparing for the season or like with a serious goal for this weekend. So they come with a lighter mindset. I mean, they are definitely playing well, but still enjoying partying, and so it's different moods, and you can see this in the score gaps as well. But as you were saying, Steph, as we get closer and closer, scores are gonna get tighter and tighter.
You betcha. Shot. He wound up both ways. Is it gonna stay in? It is, by the looks of it. But yet, and perspective given. Goal counts. One big throw from the sideline, a few to set it up, but the big throw was an inevitability by the 33 shirt who threw that. That was Kevin Waters. He wound up the forehand. It was taken away. He wound up the backhand, and it was one of those U shirt wearers who scored the goal.
So no goal for you, no stats.
So TMC, score.
If you don't want to wear a proper jersey with a proper number, then you don't get your
You
stats.
become you.
Cannot help with this.
So yeah, I mean, Windmill, a traditional party tournament, but it's every new year the quality of play is increasing, and like the party remains, but people come less just to party nowadays. It's more here to play, here to perform. We got to win. We want to win. And okay, if there's going to be a wild party, let's go enjoy just a bit of it. Some teams, well, by the time Saturday night comes around and they're out of contention, well, they might just enjoy a bit more of it. And you know what I call the Saturday night party everywhere, Charlotte?
The frustration party?
No, the losers party. But this is one of the best losers parties in the business here in Amsterdam.
Oh!
Just hangs on to it.
The ballerina so close to the defense.
Sent deep. Can he bid? Yes, it goes down slowly. Blanchard hits the knees and bounces into a layout. And Horangi back to within one. So, I mean, an early break. And then it has been trade. Oh, sorry, there was a second break there. There's the, yeah. I mean, Horangi were actually up 2-1. They had a break. And then the break back. And so halftime should put this back on serve. And, I mean, if Horangi is going to get the disc back, they're still right in this game.
Oh, they are not giving up on anything, still fighting, still here. I mean, this is close, 7-6. There's so much that can happen still. I mean, if you look at our stats, the scoring, it's a beautiful alternance of green and red. Few breaks, so and so, but not that much, and really nice. I mean, the colors are beautiful.
Beautiful set of changing colors means that it's a back and forth game. It usually means that it's a pretty tight score line, and that's what we've got. 7-6. Too many cooks with the lead and the disc. Oh, and Hadamaking handles an opening pass that was not the sweetest looking thing I've ever seen, but it counts. Voschkel.
As long as it works.
Exactly. Hermeking,
Sous chef.
says the shirt. Oh, and that one caught well, but the throw just to nobody there. Nobody home, through a bunch of traffic and no evident receiver.
Is it time for HORANGI to score the break? Two tied up. Ooh, that's close to the sideline.
It'd
Watch
be a
out.
nice time for it. Yan goes up line. Oh! Second effort by Baywatch keeps it alive. And now they're dumping and swinging. They got to score now after that. They wouldn't want to squander an opportunity after Baywatch makes the saving layout. But they are going backwards. Janovic in full and 24 again, Min Jun. He was the one who bobbled the one that went for the save. And then he gave away another glorious opportunity there, and too many cooks with a disc again.
And no teammates to save the day this time.
Yeah. Zipped deep and taken away. Baywatch having a point out here. He's going to take it into his own hands. He's shot deep. Does he have enough field left? No, he doesn't, because there is a swatting D that knocks it away. And now they're playing from deep in their own ends. And wow, bobble, bobble, catch. Short field. Can Min Jun right his wrongs? It's his time.
Time to shine.
32 shirt with a disc. Ravanini must be Italiani. Baywatch, too high, and defense again. We're having a turn fest.
You see what I meant with the good call of the timeouts?
Yes.
They're getting messier and messier as the closer they get to the end zone.
If they get another opportunity, I would even advise a timeout at this stage, no matter where it is on the field.
It would be really sad to miss this opportunity of a break, like so close so many times.
Oh yeah, it would hurt indeed. Hermeking looks to go around, but back up field.
Whoa.
And another great D by Yan. That's her second D of the point. I predict a timeout. There's a little bit of sideline communication going on. Oh, they're wondering if they have it. They do have it. And they've called it. I win the predictions contest.
I said it first that they need to call one.
Yeah, I know you do. Timeout called. We're going to take a short break here, and we'll be back with you after these messages. Thank you, Lutzi.
We are a group of ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge. We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch.
We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Like and subscribe, ULTI.TV, the best in the world.
Become a member and fund our work
to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories and live coverage to the eyes of the Ultimate world and beyond.
The ultimate things in life are free, and we're keeping it that way. Subscribe to keep up with the latest games, tournaments, and community content. Share it with your team and friends, and drop a like to help spread Ultimate to more people. Spread the word, spread the love. ULTI.TV.
back in play. Wonderful work, as always, by our camera operators here. We get stretched thin to bring you all this action at Windmill, but we love doing it. Ravanini, eaten up by Hammer King. And a bit of a discussion.
I mean, a lot of people there. No surprise there was a call, but I mean, looked pretty okay. Maybe a strip was called. Let's have a look. Or dangerous play, because
maybe dangerous play, but I'm not sure it was avoidable. I think by the time it went past Ravanini, Hammer King had the better perspective, and Ravanini was chasing a bit blindly, knowing that she was running into the defense there. I think this one should stay in the hands of too many cooks.
It was not a good shot right at her that someone ran into her. It was more of a behind the player that had to adjust, and defense was there, had position, but apparently they agreed on uncontested foul or whatever that was. And Ravanini back with the disc.
Fake scuba. And then into Munjin. Jan. And that one just stuck to her finger. You knew that's not the way she wanted that release to be.
That was the sunscreen. Don't forget to put sunscreen on. A lot of sun in the Netherlands.
But get it rubbed in properly so there's none left on your hands.
Oh, we got a call, travel called on the throw.
Region with the disc in his end when we come back, but it is, and they're dancing in the stack right now. Really working that travel call.
Really good move.
The Malaysian player on the team there, wearing the 69 shirt. No shock there that he's willing to dance and have some fun if he wears 69 on his back.
Don't be that person who wears 69. Come on.
I know. Hermaking gets it again. She's been a big part of the offense here.
Ooh.
Great catch there. Chan goes back to Hermaking.
A lot of poachers on the HORANGI side, whether they're guys or girls or whatever else. They're doing a great job poaching everywhere, everyone.
Hammer. Oh! It makes it more interesting if you drop it, actually. It's not true. It makes it more interesting if you catch it, but since it's dropped, it's more interesting now for HORANGI, that's for sure.
It is still the same point, 7-6. We haven't reached the halftime yet. And HORANGI back with the break opportunity that they lose immediately as I'm talking.
Straight back, and now a short field. This was all part of the plan when they threw the hammer in the first place, was anticipating the next turnover to have the shorter field. Now backhand breaking around, and he catches it this time. That's in for a goal to the 11 shirt. And
Jacke from Antwerp.
All right. Well, there we go. That is the 8th point on the board. 29 minutes remaining. That makes halftime. We're going to take a short break, and we will be back for second half action.
We are a group of ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge. We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch,
We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Like and subscribe. ULTI.TV, the best in the world.
Become a member and
and
fund
our
our
work
work.
to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories and live coverage to the eyes of the Ultimate world
And
and
beyond.
beyond.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with ULTI.TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
How much longer can you hide? You can try and push away from me. You kick and scream, you're begging please. But once you get a little taste of freedom, you wanna get up off your knees. Come over, don't fight how you really feel. Come closer to me. I'll give you something to believe in. Come over, don't fight how you really feel. Come closer, please.
And we are back in the second half. Too many cooks in the kitchen, as we stated off the top. A team that came together. They've been together for about 6 years now. And the name, anyways, is because we said maybe there's too many voices and everybody has to just stop and listen. Well, that was the case. That's how the team formed. A lot of veteran players, a lot of leadership, a lot of people who wanted to put their imprint on the
Have an
organization,
impact.
leadership of the team, and well, that ends up being their culture and how the team gets named. Too many voices, too many cooks.
Must be very interesting to play there. If you have a loud voice.
Yeah,
I
just
mean,
be one. Yeah. Or if you're like really quiet and you just like people to tell you what to do and you just want to go out and play, then it would be a nice team as well. You'd have lots of
Yeah.
instruction. Number
need to
U
think.
with the disc, he goes to shop.
that U actually looks like the Super U brand in France. You know, the supermarket with the U.
Yes, I do know that brand. There's the under. Duel. Another under. Looked off for a second and then delivered to Van Oldenbeek. Now you. Goes to Tell. He goes deep. It's hanging up, but a slight misread because of a late gust. And that one goes to ground.
I like the look, but I think it was a misread, but also not exactly where he wanted the disc to go. That looked like the wind carried the disc a bit more to the right side than it should have.
Yeah.
It's not a strong wind, but don't forget it's still here, like playing hide and seek, I guess, and just picking up whenever you try a fancy throw, you know, and that's the moment the wind will show. But
as we said, we're here at Windmill, not at the Mill tournament. Account for that wind. There comes the 9 shirt underneath. Ran. Sends one, and Blanchard catches it off balance going to turf. Nice around throw there. Chua. Oh, that's toe dragged in, and our camera operator stayed out of trouble, thankfully there. Everybody bearing down upon her.
a lot of bodies, but still making it inbounds. I love these tip toes, the footwork.
And
Always
then
looking dancy. But
preservation of greatness on the other side of the field, thrown away. And too many cooks get another chance. You with the disc. Van Oldenbeek got that one going as I look around my roster. Shap now with the disc.
Oh.
Now the deep shot, but not going to get to Shap. They don't mind targeting him, but a little bit over anxious that time. And the deep cut generates, and it's given late, and it's on. 2 defenders slotted right between. Beautiful throw that. And now dumped back to the 13 shirt. Naseger pops it in, and that's a goal for HORANGI. They're back within 1.
For Lung. Isn't it number 10 Lung?
I think so. I've still got eyes on that one, Miss Swiss Terrason.
I'm pretty intrigued by this hawk that got blocked in the middle field, but the release was, I don't get it. Was it a high release or it was interesting?
There's another look at the upfielder. That's the perfect throw by HORANGI, and it was number 10 who gives and goes here, so that was Daniel Lung, the goal scorer.
But a deep catch and the goal. Preservation of greatness goal. Don't try to score immediately. Pass it to someone else after a great action, and then you just go get the job done for the goal.
Let your greatness settle before you throw.
Exactly.
Because
or just don't throw.
Yes, greatness in your head when you throw leads you to throwing for glory, which, well, we know that's not always the smartest option.
You don't throw for glory, you throw for the score, you throw for the win, for your team. And then if glory goes with it, then take it. I mean, it's good. But don't chase it. It will just come to you.
TMC.
And we got a pick. Double bicep flex.
Pick code, that a girl, Charlotte.
Gotcha. Said it before. It's still yours. I'm not stealing anything.
It's ours.
I have to quote Stef Pazzo.
Never. I don't own that. I haven't copyrighted it yet. Soon, though, I'm going to have my list of copywriters, and then nobody will ever be able to use my lines again, and commentary will become more difficult.
I just
collect royalties.
Or we can do like that because, yeah, so much money into Ultimate.
As long as my royalties are praline, I'll be happy. This one floating, hospital pass, picked up by the Dutch, and thrown in to score right away. Delay in the 29 shirt said to have caught that, but I'm not buying it because Delay on my sheet is a woman, and that most certainly looked like a man who caught that disc. But who am I to say?
We are in 2023,
yes,
Stefan.
they may be identifying one way or the other, and I respect it any way you lay it out there. I just can't predict it all the time.
It's a score in any case.
So there's the somersault. Look at that. Look at that celebration. That's what we like to see on ULTI.TV. You might even get in a highlight reel for antics like that. 9-7. 19 minutes to go. And would you look at that, ULTI.TV on the countdown clocks now.
There's always progress. Always space for progress, but always progress as well. And HORANGI with the disc.
Ravanini goes back to Kim. Kim looked for the gainer and only able to get one hand on it, and that was not enough.
Looks like HORANGI's player have some troubles closing their hands on the disc today. at least for the game. Maybe it's the pressure of the streaming. But they do not have troubles running in front of their players and getting defenses for their teammates. However,
there's the consider of the foul call. Is there a foul call?
That was.
We're gonna have another look right now as they're thinking about it. Oh, I don't think there should be a foul call there, unless 25 called the foul.
Weird contact.
But the contact, so this throw, I mean, unless we missed something on 2 steps before that, and there was contact before that moment, that looked like a clean defense, the part that we saw.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird to see her hold her nose as if there was something with the nose, even though the other player was just laying out. With Kim laying out for the defense. And he gets great beat from Kim.
Hacker goes to Baywatch. Back to Hacker. Inside break, very nice to Kim. Kim shoots and defense cleans it up.
That was a very enthusiastic throw, but a lot of people were there, not only yellow jerseys.
Yeah, a bit too much red, maroony red.
Well-cooked steaks red. Oh!
Nice play there. And then it dropped on a hand change, or we're talking about there's a foul call there.
I mean, there was
no
contact.
contest. I thought that was just a simple drop, trying to flip the grip.
It looked like it, but at the same time, apparently, like the defense was bumping into them, surprising them maybe.
There's a big shot. That one just a bit too far in front.
Yeah, hard to read. Over the head. Don't know where to turn around. Hard to get, but that gives another chance to HORANGI as we're getting closer and closer to the end.
Oh, and they misread by Min Jun. He went up way too early, wrong hand there. Brejan. Now there's a deep shot. It's a bit in front, but they're gonna get there. Lee clapped 2 hands on it, and that was a long one, but 10 on the board now for Too Many Cooks, and their biggest separation of the game at 10-7 with 17 minutes remaining.
That was a long point. Lots of turnovers. Finally, Too Many Cooks taking the score. However, that was a break point, 10-7. HORANGI are starting to look a bit in difficulties. I mean, they have 3 points to catch up at least. And
yeah, 4 if they want to win, right? And I said 17 minutes. I had a little bit of dust on my screen. It was 15 minutes when I said that, and now just about 14. So time a-ticking. Not too much time to even score 4 goals in 14 minutes. You know, that's 3.5 minutes per goal. Of course, once those 14 minutes expire, we would normally add 1 in most tournaments, but in this tournament, it's over. That's it. Last point. There can be ties. And they're so weird. Last year, I was coaching and had a tie in the round robins, and it was so weird. Like, everybody just wanted to play and be like, let's play 1 more point. But no, Windmill.
I mean, it's the perfect situation. We all love universe points, and here they're just saying you like, ah, no, you don't get to finish that one.
Universe deprivation.
Ah.
Well, the thing is, we got into the brackets and faced that same team and did go back to Universe Point, and well, they won it on that one. That happened to be Clapham. Playing against is no good. Horangi. Sun. Goes to Sung. Oh, and knocked away. Now the Dutch short field. 30 shirt, that's Chan. Inside break, but knocked away. Love the immediate celebration.
I think the Dutch player actually had a hand on it. That was not defense, that was bouncing on the offense's hands.
Aha. There's a little bit of pursuit next to it, but a drop
No.
with pressure.
I mean, that was, wow, denied. Number 10 got denied by her teammate who wanted to see her on the break side, but she was totally poached in the open and still didn't want to throw to her and rather go for a big swing rather than gain some meters.
Shop. Oh, that's big even for you, shirt.
But that's a big boy.
And now, into a whole pile of humanity and knocked to the ground eventually. So we've just got some info. Tall guy U is named Dirks, and Dirks might get exposed. He has been this time. Blanchard stays in front of the big man, and Horangi may bring it back within 2, 10-8. Time ticking away. 11.5, but that was efficient enough. If they could score them all like that, they could do it.
And apparently we have a change of field, so we won't get France to play on this one.
We won't get what?
France to play on this one.
Whoa.
Now that we're talking, we're losing our tent. Flying with the Dutch wind. No wonder they have so many windmills here.
Look at, guys, there's more pegs right there next to the foot of that tent. The black tent. There's some more pegs. This one came right out of the hoof. So we gotta get the ropes pegged down too. Thank you. Sorry, some, well, like we said, it's not called the Mill Tournament. It's called the Windmill Tournament because there is wind coming. It is blowing our tents. Kasper Schmidt controlling some volunteer coordination right now. And we're getting some great work by our Vols.
So we have about 10 minutes left. And Horangi could take, not lead, but tie it up with some breaks. And I mean, it's now, and they've been a bit clumsy on their offenses, I think, on my point of view, but their defense is pretty good. They've been attacking all these and passing front of their defender, I mean, offensive defending, which was really cool.
Well hung on to, now shot right in. And it is in for goal. So that is the 29. That is Stefania Delay with the goal. And TMC go back up. Oh, I think we got a scoreboard check there.
I think that too many cooks knew it as well, that Horangi defense players can really speed up and catch up on it is to get the defenses. So that's why they just threw that over the shoulder, high release, backhand for the score to avoid any kind of situation as such and just go over the defense instead of trying to get past the defense.
So 11-8 scoreboard ready to be updated for Too Many Cooks. Another aircraft overhead. I hope it doesn't hit our drone. I'd imagine they're flying at different altitudes. But we do have a really powerful drone, just so you know. But of course, you are surely swapping back and forth between fields 7 and 8, getting our commentary, 2-camera action, running our team into the ground here, but we love it. And we're bringing you drone coverage. So we've got a third channel. It chases the close games, so make sure you're watching that too. And right now is a good moment. Little pause, hit the like button. Like this game. I dare you to. You wouldn't do that. Your psychological response is, yes, I would. I'm doing it right now. Min Jun gets the under. Markovsky gets it again. Throws low, but it counts, and then throws high, throws pie. And 11, Blanchard comes down with that piece of pie that got chucked up.
HORANGI is showing that they can do this high release in front of the zone as well. I mean, that was the exact same throw.
9-11 the score. Emergency, emergency. Call emergency services. And so we know our next game's coming up. I'm sure you do at home before we do practically when we're on the cans here. But we do have, looks like we're going to get France-Austria in the open division.
France got moved.
They did get moved.
Yeah, they're not playing. Oh, but we see Gentle here. Wait, behind us we have Amsterdam. I don't know what team. Which team is this?
That's Amsterdam Ultimate Club.
So Amsterdam Ultimate Club warming up as well as Gentle. So probably. What other teams are warming up here?
No, it's Amsterdam Ultimate Club and Ireland Open that should be next on this stream.
Okay.
And then we'll have Poland versus Spice next on the women's.
Okay, so my bad. They're just using space. They're not playing on.
TMC.
Five minutes left. TMC on offense. Digging the gap or
Dirks goes to Hammer King. Oh, bid, but that one gets away.
Good try. Giving it all, but sometimes it's not enough. You just need a better pass.
And HORANGI moving it through the hands right now.
Oh.
48 goes wide. Has the receiver Danielle Lung on the other side of that and make it 10-11. HORANGI hanging around. Not going away.
Who is the throw?
The throw was from the 48 shirt.
40. Joško Janovic. Janovic. And here's a break for HORANGI. Hope to see more of those. It's always exciting to get breaks and tighter games, especially when this time is getting so close to the end, 4 minutes left. And I mean, it's only 1 point away. We can, as you said, finish on a tie, but we have enough time for another break.
This would be the perfect moment for a break if you were HORANGI.
I mean,
if you're a HORANGI fan.
Yeah.
It seems like we've got more TMC fans in the chat. Am I right? Are you guys cheering for the break here late in this game and you want HORANGI to take it, or are you cheering for TMC to score and stay ahead? Let us know.
Sorry for TMC fans, but I'm just a fan of universes. No universe.
Or tie games.
My bad. Tie games.
Too many cooks. That one's floaty, but enough time under it for Waters to settle.
Theo didn't look very hungry for the defense.
Inside break. Shap does everything he can. And a very short field for a break chance.
With the win, I mean, this is perfect situation. HORANGI has to get that one.
So there is potential for Universe Point. If they score this and time runs out in between, then you do get a Universe Point situation. That one floated, but just forced a bit too much.
You see, a timeout now would be also good. Score these. Oh, well, not sure if timeouts are not that long.
I'm not sure how late in the game you can take a timeout.
True.
I'll get those rules sorted out for you soon. That one centered to Waters. Waters drops one upfield. And back to Waters, but then a new offering of a very short field. Sun picks it up.
Are not so kind to their dumps. Very
Chua and in for goal. That is Billy Tio, Charlotte.
Here it is.
And so you don't like the way they're throwing to their dumps?
Well, they're making their life very hard. I think harder than it should. But at the same time, that means that the defense is really good as well. Putting a lot of pressure, forcing those harder throws for the dump, and not an easy dump. And oh my, that means we do get a universe point.
So with 1 minute 34 remaining, if the horn goes during this point and then somebody scores after the horn, I believe that means it's over and this qualifies as a universe point. If there's a score before 1 minute and now 18 seconds, or 7 seconds now. If it's a very quick score, then they will play one more point and a chance to tie. But I think this is universe point.
Oh, I think so too. I mean, they haven't thrown it yet, and it's only 54 seconds left. This smells like universe.
I smell a universe. It smells very space-like out here. Paramecking goes deep early in the sequence, and Min Jun makes his best air-taking play of the game, and right at the right time. And they're robbing discs from each other over there to ensure. That's Neysager.
Defending your own teammates.
What a play by Lee to take it away for TMC.
And made sure to tip it out of bounds, because even if the HORANGI player wanted to give it a second try, you cannot give it a second try out of bounds.
Would have had to be a greatest, and that is a dangerous sideline to play greatest on, I'll say that much. This one in and shot for goal, but knocked away, intercepted by Markowski. And TMC, too many cooks. Everybody wants to win the game, but nobody's able to right now. Which one of the many leaders is going to step up in this crucial moment?
I mean, it's done. Time is over.
Time is over. This is officially universe point. Baywatch. And that one goes to sideline. TMC short field now. HORANGI is going to want another gift. Voshko goes hammer. Too much air on that. I saw immediately that was not going to work. So, universe point.
Excited to
fourth
finish
chance.
That. Excited to finish that, but still have win with you. I mean, look at the flags on the field. We got some win and carrying that hammer further than expected. As we're talking, Ireland Open team is getting ready for the stream on this field later on. Here we are back. HORANGI.
Upfield there. Long Now the big shot, but intercepted. And uh-oh. Okay, not uh-oh. That one counts.
Good floaty.
Hammer fake. Now there's the leading pass. Van Oldenbeek. There is the official music. You can play no longer than the next goal. Oh! The layout did not get the touch, but the layout did cause the turnover. Danielle Lung.
That's what we're talking about. HORANGI really putting on the effort for the defenses. But then on offense, you need to get at least moving and not get stuck on the sideline and keep playing upline. You need to swing the disc. Yeah.
It's a nice little bit of start initiation to this offense right now by HORANGI. This time around, through a bit of traffic. That one didn't come out the smoothest, but it's connected nonetheless. 25, Kim now. Can the Koreans steal this game? It was looking like it was all Dutch for the last 15 minutes, 20 even. And now HORANGI, but the hand block smacks the door shut.
Oh, wow. So many defenses. Oh, we got an injury call.
Baywatch needs Mitch Buchanan. No, but he's having some respiratory difficulties, and he's going to go take care of himself.
I mean, it's a long point. Obviously, you need to breathe. Catch up your breath. Catch your breath.
Catch your breath, and a constant reminder to catch your D's also.
Yes, we will never say it enough.
11-11, 4 ones on the board.
Oh. You don't want to throw that on a universe point.
Well, they've thrown a couple turnovers either way now, so.
I mean, with the wind, you should not. I mean, you should at least make it float until the end zone. Whatever you release would float.
So the long walk back into play by HORANGI. Min Jun with the disc, and they need to, they've been working it well up to the midfield, but I think they need a shooter once they get into a midfield power position. Even against the wind, they got to be able to take a shot to win. Not this early. They got to set something up. But they can't muck around in their own end for too long either, of course.
Oh, big shot on the deep.
There's the shot. Is that going to come back in? Lung is there. They're running out of space. No real estate there. And Hermeking knocks it away.
Way too complicated for the HORANGI player, offensive player, to keep it in bounds.
TMC. They've had many opportunities to end this game. Both teams have. Great pickup there. Is that spark going to keep him alive? He does preserve his greatness and sets to Voschkel. Voschkel to Schaap. Schaap sends deep. Van Oldenbeek is there. It's over. Universe point goes to too many cooks when it's all said and done. It took a while to get there, but in eventuality, it happens, Charlotte. We're going to get the heck out of here because we got to get the heck right back in. Thanks for being with us on this wild finish. I'm Stef Pazzo, joined with Charlotte Terrasson. Thanks for being with us. We'll catch you at the next one.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, Ultimate.
ULTI.TV.